Good morning, children. AssleConsulting.com. A couple of you are saying you're not getting your notifications, like if I go live or anything like that. Just unsubscribe and resubscribe, I guess, is the way to do it. YouTube is a bipolar, psychotic ex-girlfriend who's always slashing your tires and keying your car. So and then also subscribe to the older brother channel. We got our backup channel over there, where I occasionally drop a podcast when me and Elkins get together and shoot the shit. But we have a Clarey test request. If you have any kind of request, you can go to assholeconsulting.com, shoot me an email. Always check your spam folder. And for money, because that's what make the Cappy dance. For money. Cappy, go and do what you want him to do. Good evening, Mr. Clarey. How much for a double Clarey test on two of Batman's Robins, Damon Wayne? I thought it was Damian Wayne, one of the living color brothers of the Wayne brothers, but it's Wayans, not Wayne. And Jason Todd, a.k.a. Red Hood. Damian is the most recent person to take on the mantle of Robin, as well as the biological son of Bruce Wayne. That's where I lost it with, did he sleep with Batgirl? Barbara, not Barbara Walters. Barbara Gordon? Oh, did they finally, that? Oh, now is he the cousin's third son who's taking up the mantle? Did he come back from the dead? He is perhaps the most skilled, Damian is the most recent one, as well as a biologist. He's perhaps the most skilled Robin, but does lack a lot of discipline. He's a snot-nosed brat. And some of the alternative future timelines. Right, exactly. Hey, we solve it with time travel and interdimensionality. Okay, well, I guess anything goes. The fact that doesn't bother the Beckloff piques my curiosity. In some of the alternative future timelines, he takes over as Batman and almost kills everyone in Gotham. I could tell you right away that Jason did not come from wealth. Batman's first encounter with him was when he caught the young boy stealing tires off the Batmobile. This separates him from the rest, like Dick Grayson, who had a trust fund. Both Damian and Jason are perhaps the most lethal of all the Robins. Let me know your price. All right, so let's... And here we have trouble because depending on what they wrote, what's available for canon, we may not be able to perform a Clarey test, but let's try Damian Wayans. I thought it was originally like, oh, yeah, I like Damian Wayans. Yeah, the Damian, yeah, in Living Color, Last Boy Scout. Oh, different character. All right, Damian Wayne, fictional character, booty boo. He's the genetically engineered son of Batman and Talia al Ghul, and thus the grandson of Batman villain Ra's al Ghul, and the potential inheritor of the Wayne Enterprises as son of Bruce. Ra's al Ghul's daughter, Damian grown in an artificial womb. Okay, so he came from wealth. But he's a kid. So he doesn't even go to school. As the original Damian, as a prayer, is left by his mother in the care of the father, who had been unaware of the son's existence. He's violent, self-important, was trained by the League of Assassins, learned to kill at a young age, which troubles the relationship with father, refuses to kill. Dark Knight does not care for his lost progeny after the events. He takes on the role of Robin, 10 years of age, works with this Grayson. Yeah, so he doesn't even get to college. So we gotta kind of stretch it on this one. He comes from wealth, point against him. I'm gonna assume he'd be a tradesman, if anything. He wouldn't go to school. He's too busy killing people. And for whatever you disagree with killing people, it's a skill and a trade. I don't think this kid's mind would be interested in or attracted to the liberal arts. Why the hell would I do that? In other words, his dark criminal mind would prevent him from majoring in stupid shit. So he wouldn't major in stupid shit. And like all the superheroes, I guess he's going to work until he's killed or dead. And then the question is vigilanteism a real profession or trade? Yeah, I guess it would be. I guess you need a trust fund or a criminal empire to finance that, which is still real work. Like drug dealers and gang members, they get, that's real work. That's not going into an air-conditioned office. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to learn our ABCs now. But with diversity and communism. So I think he'd get a 1. He'd get a 1. Would I like to have a beer with him as an adult? Probably not. And should he run for office? No, absolutely not. Because, like you said, he's a megalomaniac. He'd kill people. He'd be a genocidal maniac. So I don't think we'd do that. Then what's the other one? Jason Todd. Jason Todd. He's got guns, like him already. Jason Peter Todd is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics, commonly associated with Batman. He's the second character to assume the role of Robin and the second character to take up the Red Hood alias. First appearing in Batman, 1983, created to succeed Dick Grayson, the original Robin, as Batman's initially sharing a similar origin to Grayson's subsequent portrayals commonly depict Todd as an orphan street delinquent, no wealth, who Batman attempts to reform and mentors rigorously. Though initially popular while he was Robin, the character was written by Jim Starlin, was not well received by fans following the revamping of original. Joker poem was resurrected under the hood, story arc, anti-hero, with a willingness to use lethal force and weapons as the returns. Publication history. Let's go with the biography. Time. I'm just reading through this to see what's germane. Oh, Catwoman becomes. Whatever happened to Catwoman? She was hot. Boo. Saves. Also tackled the drug problem at his school, hauling the local drug dealers who were muscled up to Two-Face. Now we go into alternative realities. See, but it looks like he's an adult. Battle for the Cowl. Yeah, everyone's fighting each other. If your town is killed by Drake, the Outlaws. So he doesn't go to school. Death. Runs away. Yeah, so he's like returned from the grave, of course. This is all just about who he fought. And he grows up to become an adult. Red Hood. Okay, shortly if that hijacks a shipment of kryptonite. He becomes a criminal or a gang member himself. See, they never have time to go to school. Holy cow, all this canon, all this byproduct. I think it's going to be kind of the same thing. Well, he gets a perfect score because he didn't come from wealth. He's too busy doing all this crap in alternate universes, by the way. It's a full-time job. Real, and then they get killed. They're like musicians. They either OD or they work until they're dead. So I guess he gets a perfect score. Would I like to have a beer with him? Yeah, I'd like to have a beer with this guy. Should he run for office? I'm going to guess throughout all of his resume here, he slipped into becoming the bad guy and had to. No, I don't think so. Way too much death around this guy. Way too much death. All right, so there you guys go. All right, questions, answers. HassleConsulting.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.